Hello people, this is Everton from this town, and tonight we're going to talk with a client of mine here. I'm going to talk with Daniel Taborda. Daniel Taborda is an engineer, a mechanical engineer at Bruning. How long, man, have you been working at Bruning?
I've been working at Bruning since 2013.
Since 2013, yes. So you've been working there almost 6 years now.
Yes, almost 6 years. In July, complete
6 years.
6 years at Bruning.
It's a great time, you know, when you work in a company the size Bruning is. It's a very good and big company for 6 years. It's because you're a very good professional.
Yes.
Yeah, that's great. And Daniel was telling me here the other day that he works at Bruning and he uses the English also in the SAP system, right?
Yes.
Nowadays,
usually the softwares.
The softwares are in English.
There are manuals in English.
Oh, you have to. Sometimes do you have to research the manuals in English? Do you have, you know, to go for solutions, look for solutions, research for solutions for problems in the system too?
To solve problems, normally you need to search in the internet for.
In English usually.
Yes,
so
in English.
You can find the good solutions and the good answers. Probably you're gonna find in English.
In English.
Okay.
Yes.
And you were telling me also that you traveled. You told me in a class here the other day that last year you traveled to Europe.
Yes.
Okay. My first question: did you use the English in London? Of course, you used the English in London. Did you use the English in Europe when you were there?
Certainly.
Yes,
I use in London and in Netherlands.
In Netherlands too?
Yes, I use in Amsterdam, in Rotterdam, English, in London too. But in Belgium and France, people
they prefer not to speak English.
Prefer to speak French.
Yes, in France it's a bit more complicated because they really love their country. You know, French guys really love France. They say France. They love France. In English, it's France. And so it's a bit more complicated to use the English there, but of course you can try. But Daniel here couldn't use it so often there like you used in the other regions, other parts of Europe. Okay, so to summarize and to finish, why do you think it's important to study English? And why? The question is, why have you been studying English? You've been studying English with me here for 1 year, I think, right?
1 year.
1 year, yes. But so why do you think it's important to study English?
Nowadays, all world speak English.
All of the world speaks English. That's the point.
Multinationals.
Yes, multinationals.
Multinationals companies.
You have here around here.
When Bruning
sells the part. For example, Bruning sells to GM, General Motors. I don't know. Of course, I don't know all the companies.
Caterpillar,
GM, Scania. So you have to speak English to negotiate because Bruning is the supplier of fornecedor. So Bruning is the supplier. Bruning also sells to John Deere. John Deere is the Ferrari, you know, of the tractors and harvesters, the combines. É a Ferrari, né? A John Deere é uma das maiores. Também temos a ACO. You sell HCO, yes, ACO. They sell for ACO too. It's a very top company too. It's like a Ferrari too. It's, you know, just top brand. So to work in a big company, in a multinational, Bruning is not a multinational yet, right?
Not yet, but sells. To big companies, to multinationals. So Bruning is the supplier, and to work in these companies like Bruning, like Echo, like John Deere, like Ford, because Ford is American, General Motors is also American. You have to speak English, man. That's the point, and that's why the clients here with me, they are practicing. They have been practicing English with me since for 1 year. He's been practicing English for 1 year, but other clients 2, 3 years because. You need to have the English, the language, in the tip of your tongue. You gotta talk when you need it. You gotta have it. It's like a life insurance. I used to compare the English with a life insurance. É um seguro de vida, né? You need to. You don't know when you're gonna need it. Tu não sabe quando vai precisar. But some days when you need it, you gotta have the life insurance there at the tip of your tongue. If you want to enjoy your life, when you need to travel.
So, other points. Sometimes people have the money, they have the time, but they don't travel because they don't have the language.
Yes.
How can you travel if you don't have the language? Imagine you in an airport. You, for example, when you were in Europe, just returning to your trip last year, when you arrived in the hotels, man, what language did you use? Portuguese?
No.
Of course not.
You need to speak English.
All the time, yeah. So the English...
To ask a food, to order a food,
order
drink,
drinks, beverages, the hotel number,
the hotel number,
the bedroom number. You need English for everything. So this was supposed to be a very short video, but I think the video is going to be about 5 minutes already. No problem about it. So people, my name is Everton. This is my client, you know, Daniel Taborda. So Daniel is a mechanical engineer at Bruni. He's a very good professional, and his English is becoming awesome because he can communicate. He already travels. So that's the point. If you really want to speak English, talk to me, okay? I take you from the basic to the conversation classes like we're having here. We try to use the conversation classes 100% in English. Of course, sometimes we use a little bit of Portuguese because some contents, alguns conteúdos, some contents and some grammars are more complicated to use just in English. So to explain just in English. So, but 99 to 100% of the conversation classes here, I try to make with the clients like him 100% in English. So, bye-bye people. See you next video.
See you. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Thank you too. Bye-bye.